Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my breast reduction. Today is like the only day where I'm like kid free. Well, technically I'm not. My baby, I just put him to bed, but my other two kids are not here. They are at my mom's. So in a minute, I'm ready to change these remote batteries and we're going to get to it.
Let me go, go, let me go, go, let me go. I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you trying to hold on when I'm not there for you? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need you here. So won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me.
Okay, so first I want to say I am excited that I got this surgery. I do not regret my surgery at all. So I'm gonna start here. Back in 2019, it was the beginning, it was like January of 2019. I went to the doctor because, I was having a lot of issues with my neck, back, shoulders. So long story short, he referred me to a plastic surgeon about getting a reduction. I made my appointment, I went. I got turned down. I got turned down for my surgery because I weighed in at 212 pounds. My BMI was like a 38 point something. So I got turned down and I ended up pregnant, anyway, within like, I want to say the next 8 months with my son. And so then after I had my son, I was like, it's time for me to look into it because, each kid that your chest, grows bigger and bigger and bigger. So, my pain that I had started worsening. I went in to see the plastic surgeon. I got turned down again. My son was 6 months old. I got turned down again. And the reason being is because he was not a year old and your body stores milk for up to 1 year. I was nursing my son. I came back into the doctor 6 months later. And, before that 6 months, I started working on my weight. And you know what? I actually started working on my weight when I got pregnant with my son because I was already 212. I didn't want to see like 230, 240. I normally gain about 45, 50 pounds in pregnancy. So I didn't want to see those numbers. I ate right. Of course, when you're pregnant, you have those cravings. I completely ignored them. If I wanted a cookie, cookies, because I always wanted sweets. Cookies, then I just had one cookie instead. Instead of me eating like ice cream, what else did I like? Fruit snacks, chips. Instead of doing that and eating those items, I just substituted out for like yogurts, fruits. And, back then I wasn't really into fruit. So I was forcing it because I was trying to, not gain all that weight. So now we're going to fast forward back to when my son was 6 months, even after he was born. From when he was born on, I continued to eat right, cut back on a lot of stuff that I was eating because I didn't realize how big I got. I got so big, you guys, that like you can't even see my neck. But this is gonna be a whole nother video. But right now, back to the 6 months. So I kept my weight off, right there, I was like 187 when I had went into the doctors. Between my weight fluctuates. Sometimes I was 187, sometimes I was 190, but that's everybody. You know, I qualified for my surgery. She told me to come back 6 months when my son turned a year old. Let me tell y'all something. I was at that doctor real fast. I mean, real fast when my son turned 1. Like a couple days later, you know, I had my post-op, you know, she had to look at my shoulders. You know, if y'all can see how black my shoulders were. The indents were really bad. I mean, really bad. Like, these are permanent scars. I have scarring all around here. I mean, literally, like, I'm scarred everywhere. I'm scarred. So, I had at least 2 post-op appointments. I didn't need a referral or anything because my doctor already put in a referral. I was really happy about that. That was the end of June when I went to the doctors, and I had my surgery August 12th. I do have some footage that I am going to be inserting in this video so you all can see, like how it was before and, you know, the prep and all that. Surgery is the best decision I've ever made. I went from a K cup to a double D. I told him I wanted to be a D, but obviously it's only been 2.5 months. I'm still swollen. I have a lot of swelling all around, so I'm still swollen. So I don't know what my size is going to be. I have not tried on bras. I did get measurements, however. And I walked away with one bra from the store called Aerie, which is that one lingerie store that is owned by American Eagle. I have pictures of my scars I would like to show you guys, but I'm going to insert all that at the end. After surgery, if you're going to get this surgery, make sure you have somebody to take care of you for at least the first week. You're going to be so exhausted. I'm telling you. My husband had to take vacation, you know, and take care of the kids because I wasn't able to. When you get the surgery, you can't lift your arms for about 6 weeks, and you can't pick up anything. You literally can't pick up anything. You bend over, you have to be very, very careful. Like, if you don't have to bend over, don't, because you can pop your incisions. I got what they call the anchor cut, and it's when they cut you down here and then they cut you underneath. And I'm actually cut all the way to my back. I'm still swollen. You see that? That's bruising that you guys see. But I got cut all around on both sides. And yes, it's really puffy and it's still swollen. My third day was really intense for me for some reason. It was really intense. The first day I got out, I was completely out of it. My surgery, well, I was scheduled to come in at 1:30. I came in at 1:30, and I didn't go back for my surgery until about 4 o'clock. My surgery was 4 hours long. 4. So I got out of the hospital around like 8-ish. It was like 8:51 when my husband had came and picked me up. I mean, you guys, I was so out of it. I don't remember getting in the wheelchair. I don't remember getting dressed. The only thing I do remember is them trying to wake me up. That's it. And them giving me crackers and ginger ale. I don't remember calling my husband or texting him. I don't even remember getting wheeled outside. I do remember seeing my husband's car coming from out of the parking garage though. But the first day is hard, you know. It's the medicine, and then the next day, the first 3 days, that medicine, that anesthesia is no joke. It's going to be in you. That anesthesia stays in you And it can stay up in you for about, you know, I think they told me 3 to 5 days that anesthesia sits in your system. I also had a special wristband on that I could not take off until day 6 because of some kind of medicine they put into me during my surgery. So in case I had to go to the ER, I had to wear that band, let them know, 1, I had anesthesia, and 2, I was injected with some type of medicine. I wish I could remember what it was, but I don't. I'm numb. I am numb. I had feeling in both nipples. I was numb all the way up to here in my back. This is still numb. My sides are still numb. A little bit wore off on this side because it was hurting last week. I lost feeling in my left nipple, but the doctor said it is going to come back. He can tell that my nerves are still intact and it is going to come back. And he said that because I had feeling after my surgery. When will it come back? Nobody knows. My scars look great. You know, I'm dark, so my scars heal dark. Like these, I showed you guys. These and underneath, going under, I have a bodysuit on, so I really can't show you much. My scars look good. The cuts I have going down are gone. Like if you feel it, you could feel the lines, but they are gone. Underneath, you know, underneath takes longer to heal because of the moisture. No, I cannot sleep on my stomach. I absolutely cannot sleep on my stomach. It hurts to try to sleep on my side. I stuff my pillow under so I can at least sleep on my side. I still have to sleep on, like, you know, not completely flat just yet because it hurts because of the swelling. But yes, like I was saying, underneath takes longer to heal because of the moisture and all of that kind of stuff. But you'll get through it. That pain is not nothing nobody cannot tolerate. Okay, I stopped taking my pain meds like day 2. I was just taking Tylenol. The most you're gonna be is uncomfortable. But as you all can see, I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. I'm trying to make sure I didn't leave anything out because a lot of you have asked me questions about my surgery. You know, and I had a couple people tell me that their doctor said that they don't recommend them getting the surgery unless they have kids. They are absolutely right. They're absolutely right, because what happens is, you know, as you have kids, like I said at the beginning, your boobs grow. They grow, so they're just gonna grow big again and they're gonna get saggy again. You know, it don't make sense to get a reduction if you haven't had your kids yet, especially if you plan on having kids. So most doctors will not operate on you if you have not had your kids yet. And they also will not operate on you if you're not done having kids. So you have to be 100% sure that you are done having kids. Like me and my husband are done. That's it. We are done. There's no more babies. That's why I got it done. For the pain, from 1 to 10, my pain was like a 2, 3. You know, obviously, the first day, yes, you're gonna be sore. You know, you just got cut open and everything was all separated. And they just stuffed it back in there. You are going to be sore. You're gonna be uncomfortable. The best recommendation I have for moms that have little ones that like, you know, being all over them. I went to Target and got like 6 pillows and I made a pillow fort all around me. So my kids couldn't even come close to me because I made a pillow fort. I have 2 on my bed already. And then I added 1, you know, 2 more behind my back. And then there was 2 on each side. So, yep, that's how you can avoid your kids jumping on you. The scariest part was seeing myself all cut up and the stitches showing. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. Day 2, I took a shower. My husband had to help me, obviously. And he unbandaged me. They put like this bra thing on, and I had all kind of gauze and bandages. It was so crazy seeing myself like that, because I don't like seeing blood and scars and all that. So when he took that bra off, whew, I instantly had like a mini panic attack because I was scared. And not only that, something else that I didn't mention was when you take that bra off for the first time, it feels like a cool burning breeze. Just a cool burning breeze. And if your back actually does hurt. Your back does hurt. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Your back does hurt after surgery. I don't know why or what it is. Maybe because when you're on the table, you know, they have you on an angle once they get to like comparing the sides and stuff. If that has something to do with it. But my back was hurting so bad. I wanted to cry. That was the worst of it. Taking that bra off for the first time, you know, and like I said, I don't like seeing blood, and I was bleeding a little bit. One thing I am happy about, well, I don't know how many times I said it. I was happy because I did not have those drains in. I was so scared of getting those drains put in. Oh my goodness. I heard people say not good things about them. But he said I wasn't bleeding or leaking fluid like that to have the drains. And I was thankful by the grace of God that I did not have to do those drains because I was so scared. Seriously. Everybody don't get them. I thought you did, but everybody don't get them. So, yeah. By like day 5, 6, I was able to, you know, come out the room because I was on bed rest for about 5 days. 5 days because I was just so loopy and I didn't feel good at all. I lived off of chicken noodle soup and crackers, chicken noodle soup and bread. That's all I ate. I think at one point my husband got me like some fruit from Chick-fil-A. Yeah, he had got me soup, crackers, and some fruit. Because when you come out of anesthesia for the first few days, you don't want to eat nothing heavy, greasy, fatty. You don't want to eat none of that because it's going to make you throw up. Because you feel sick and nauseated as is. So eating that stuff is like adding fuel to the fire. You're going to be miserable. And who wants to throw up when they got stitches popped out, you know, popping out everywhere? You could easily pop, you know. And honestly, I never realized how much we use our chest muscles until I had surgery. Very sensitive area. I took a shower every single day. I did since surgery. No, I didn't wrap my bra up. The first 2 days, I did take a shower with it on though. My husband was very careful about washing me up with it on. After that, we took it off. And the way I clean myself is I use the, because you have to use antibacterial soap. I use a Dow antibacterial soap, but I'm gonna tell you guys about that. Don't use that. I use that, you know, wet my washcloth, put it on there. And I was just squeezing and letting it run off. You squeeze the rag and you just let the soap and water run off of you. You don't scrub, you don't touch, not even to dry. I had to air dry my top half when I took a shower. You know, like I said, thankfully I had my husband there to help me shower and bathe and all that. He was really good and gentle with me. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah. And if you get a menstrual cycle, don't freak out if it's late, because your body's all messed up from all the medicine and anesthesia that you've been on. Mine's came like 7 days late because of the surgery, all the medicine and stuff that I was on. So don't freak out if you don't get it. It's okay. People, you guys ask me so many questions. I'm trying to answer them all. And I don't write things down because I'm usually good with remembering what people ask me. Oh yeah. Somebody asked me if my insurance paid for it. Yes, indeed, my insurance did pay for my surgery because of my size and all the back issues I had, the obvious pain and indents and stuff. So yes, my surgery was free. They do not consider everybody a good candidate for surgery. They don't. Especially if you're not top heavy and you don't have like any physical damage that they can see, they will deny you for that surgery. Depending on your insurance, they might not cover it. So you have to check with your insurance to make sure they cover it. You might have to pay a copay. You might have to pay half. They might pay for some of it, not all of it, but I was 100% covered, and I do have Kaiser Permanente. My husband went back to work, I think 8 days after my surgery, and I was good enough, because before my surgery, I planned everything. I rearranged my cabinets and stuff so I didn't have to lift my arms to reach, this, that, or whatever. Everything was within my reach. So my kitchen was a little bit of a mess because, a little bit of a mess because of how I had it set up. But that's what worked for me. Day 7 to 8, I was in the kitchen cooking, frying chicken and everything. Oh, I got these hiccups. I don't know what's going on. But yes, I am still not 100% healed. Not at all. Not at all. You're still going to be sore and tender. Obviously you could raise your arms, work out, and go back to your normal stuff after 8 weeks. But I highly recommend taking 2 months off from any of that stuff because your body's going through changes. Something my body went through was rejecting my stitches. So on certain spots, my body did reject my stitches. I had the dissolvable stitches. Most of them are gone. Actually now all of them are gone. So because my body was rejecting them, I had to go into the doctor's office to see the surgeon, and they cut all the loose stitches out. They said that happens to a lot of people, so I wasn't worried about it or anything. Back to using the antibacterial soap, the Dow. Stay away from that. You don't want to use that. I highly recommend just using water. You're going to be 100% okay, and you're going to be fine with using water, I promise you. What happened is I developed an enormous rash underneath here and, here and all up here. I'm surprised I didn't scar, but I did develop this enormous rash and I had to go back in to see the plastic surgeon. So he told me to stop using it. I do not recommend anybody using it, especially if your skin is sensitive. Stay away from that. Another thing I did, every time you take a shower, you have to replace your gauze. You have to replace those gauze. I can't stress enough, replace and change your gauze. And sometimes we were doing that twice a day, morning and then, before I went to bed. When you change those gauze, make sure you cake those gauze with Vaseline and Aquaphor. I went through 2 jars of Vaseline. 2. My husband was caking them, and I had gauze all underneath and around going towards my back, and obviously here. My incisions closed really fast. Like 2 weeks, I was at the doctor's, and he told me my incisions are already closed. They're good. I think they got like that because I was using Vaseline twice a day. And I still moisturize and hydrate with Vaseline there because you're healing. Vaseline is the best thing you can use. The best. and Aquaphor because your skin is going to get extremely dry and it flakes off. My boobs look like plastic when I was done with surgery, but after they dropped about a month later. They're still perky though. They dropped a little bit. They were all the way up here. After they dropped, you know, your skin get a little bit loosened up. It's not loose like my skin. It was so loose that I was pulling this. I literally was pulling and lifting, you know, my skin. It's tight now. Can't do it anymore. But what happens is your skin sheds. It sheds so bad. It sheds like a snake. So I highly recommend Vaseline Aquaphor, and your plastic surgeon should tell you the same thing. I'm trying to make sure I covered everything. If you work, I highly recommend you take your full 6 weeks off. And I'm hoping, you know, that you guys' jobs let you do that, because you need all the time off that you can get to recover. There is one thing I do not like, and I'm gonna have to end up getting liposuction or something. The fat chunks. I don't know if you guys can see, but the fat bulges right here. You see that? What they call dog ears is what I do not like. So eventually I am going to be getting that taken care of. So far, I'm grateful for my surgery. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I feel so much better mentally, physically, and emotionally. It feels good to go in a store and just get sports bras, because you can't wear bras the first year. My doctor told me he recommended me not wearing a bra for the first year. He's absolutely right. I literally don't even wear my sports bras either. I did go buy some though. I did. When I bought them, I put them on, and this was actually about 4 weeks ago. I put them on and my incisions started getting puffy and like inflamed because the stretchy material at the bottom was irritating my incisions. So don't wear a bra at all. Do not. I have not worn a bra since I was 4 weeks post-op. I completely stopped. I took the surgical bra off the first week. I was supposed to wear it for the first 2 weeks, but it was just irritating my skin. Like, I broke out, you know? It was uncomfortable, itchy. Nobody want that. Nobody. But yeah, I hope I covered everything in this video for you guys. I know several of you have asked me, when was I going to do my video? If you have any questions or concerns, you guys can always inbox me. You know, I have Instagram, Facebook, whichever one. So yeah, feel free to comment in the description box below. I will respond. Or you can, like I said, inbox me, send me a private message. I'm going to respond. But thank you all for watching and tuning in. I'm going to share some images and video clips at the end of this video. Hey everybody, I just wanted you all to know that I did get my surgery. Recovery is a little rough because I got liposuction on my sides where I had bra chunks. I'm in so much pain. It's not even funny. I got a lot of pillows around me. I'm sitting up high and sitting up as much as I can to make myself feel comfortable because these things feel heavy. My doctor did an amazing job. I did get to see them last night before I left the hospital. Tomorrow I take my bandages off and, add new gauze in and all that good stuff. But so far, yeah, this recovery is no joke. Also, my throat. My throat is so sore and it's raw and it's dry and I can just feel all the cuts I have in the back of my throat. My lips are very dehydrated and they're also cut up on the inside from them using what they use to pry my mouth open so they can put the breathing tubes in. And also, my husband has been a very big help. He's been helping me go to the bathroom, get to and from the kitchen, help me open my medicine bottle. So he's helping a lot. My kids, I have one, and that's Mimi. Because usually she's good. I don't have to pick her up or anything. But he did take the baby with him when he went to the store. Chloe is at my parents' house. Excuse me. But yeah, so far this is tough. They did prescribe me oxys, but they're really not doing much for me. I'm just going to take Tylenol extra strength because that's the only pain medicine that they told me to take outside of the oxys. They don't recommend you taking ibuprofen because you'll bleed. So far, I'm not bleeding, and I also do not have any drains in whatsoever. When they operated on me, they said I wasn't bleeding much nor really leaking fluids. And then before they did my surgery, they came in, they did their markings, and they asked what size I wanted to be. And I told them a D cup because I was a K, so I'll take a D, double D. Anything is better than what I had before. I instantly noticed no weight. Like, there's no weight on my shoulders, no more back pain, no neck pain. I just feel so much better. I really do when it comes to that. I kind of been somewhat on a liquid diet. I've been eating soup since last night. The day before my surgery, I didn't eat. The last time I ate was 3:30 p.m. So, anything was good. After surgery, they gave me ginger ale and graham crackers. They were so good. And I think they were so good because I didn't eat in like a day and a half. So it was really good. But that's all for day one. Okay, so this is what I look like one day post-op after surgery. My stomach is a little bloated from the anesthesia, but this is what I look like. I have a bunch of gauze on in here, and luckily I did not have to get the drains because I wasn't leaking fluid or bleeding like that when they were doing my surgery. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Of course, I'm swollen. My throat is very dry and sore. I look a mess, but I don't care because I don't feel great at all. They had me keep this band on just in case I have to go to the hospital or anything. So they know that I had anesthesia. But this is what I'm looking like. I've never been able to see my stomach before. I have before pictures, but I'm not going to share them with you because they're a little bit too graphic. Hey guys, it is day 2 after my surgery, and I still feel like crap. Just a little bit though. I did gain a little bit of energy. I'm still unable to stand up on my feet for a long time without feeling like I'm about to fall over. My dehydration is on a whole nother level.
Like, I've been drinking everything. Plenty of water, plenty of apple juice, ginger ale, soup, bread, and no greasy fried foods or anything like that. Just until my body get itself back together. My husband did change my bra and put new gauze and stuff in for me. That was painful. That really was painful. I mean, it hurts so bad. I am super swollen up to my neck, as you can see. They told me to keep this band off for 3 days. So tomorrow I can take this off. This is just in case I have to go into the emergency room or anything due to any problems that I could possibly have. But so far, so good. Yeah, I've been trying to rest as much as I can. I've been staying in the bed. I get up and I'll go walk around for a little bit. Like I said, it's kind of hard because I don't have the strength to do it. So I'll go walk around the apartment, and then I'll go stand outside. Yesterday I tried to sit outside and it wasn't going down. I am like very sore. The worst part is the liposuction that I got on my sides. Other than that, everything looks really good. I'm really happy with my results and what I've seen so far. So there's an update for you guys. All right, you guys. So today is day 3 from my surgery. Today I woke up feeling energized. Just slightly. I just burped a little bit. Air on my stomach. But I'm feeling a little bit energized. Well, I thought I was. Up until about 1:30, I start feeling like crap again. My legs are still weak. I'm still shaky. I'm sore, but my pain, honestly, is like between a 1 and a 2. That I don't even need to take no pain meds. The healing process, I mean, they're looking good. They look great. I can't complain. They really look good. Because I used to be a K cup. I don't know what size I am now. The doctor had asked me about my size and what size I would like to be. I told him a D cup. So we're going to see. I took my nausea patch off today. The day I went in for surgery, I had a nausea patch placed behind my ear because I get motion sickness. And I'm still trying to catch my breath as well. I have a little bit of wheezing. Oh, excuse me. I have a little bit of wheezing going on, but my albuterol usually knocks it out. I look like some butt right now, but it's okay. I don't even care about my looks right now. I'm just trying to heal. So that's it for day 3. Each day should be a stepping stone.
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling